Right, exciting times because The Apprentice is back on our screens tonight, my favourite reality TV show. Of course, we didn't have it last year because of the pandemic. So there's a new lineup, a whole host of fresh faces waiting to hopefully not have the finger point and Alan Sugar say you're fired. Let's talk now to somebody who was in the series in 2018, made it all the way to week 7 before he got that infamous phrase, you're fired. Kayode, Damali, welcome to the Wake Up Call, the best daffodil in town. Hello.
Yes, Anna, how are you?
I'm very well. I'm very excited actually about The Apprentice. I think having been starved of it last year, there's sort of more anticipation, isn't there, this year?
Yeah, definitely, especially for the fans, not just in the UK, but around the world. You'd be surprised, even in New Zealand as well. So it's great that they can have something to watch again. Indeed.
Now, I really want to know from you, what was it like? Now, you seem like pretty calm, cool and collected in most circumstances, but were you even just a little bit nervous?
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually, like you said, calm, cool and collected, but I think it's like I was like a duck on water. I was calm on the surface, but I'm kicking drastically underneath because it's like, you got to stay calm, but it's very intense whereby you got to do what you got to do.
Yes, indeed. And what was your secret to making it all the way to week 7? Because, you know, it's hard to evade, you know, Alan Sugar's, you're fired.
You know, it is, Anna. I was just very motivated by and you know, when you would do the task and when you have the treats?
Yes.
I'm like a little pet, where I wanted the treats to win. I wanted the treats. I was like, I've got to win the task. So I just wanted to, because you don't know what a treat is, and you use some crazy treats like sparring with David Hay and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, I want to do the treat. What do I got to do? Get the treat? Okay, I've got to win the task. So I was just very motivated to win every task.
Are you quite a motivated person, though? You strike me as somebody who's a real go-getter.
Yeah, that's it. And I think I actually studied motivation. I got published in the field back when I was at university for my dissertation. And it's just, as a field, it just very fascinates me.
It is, isn't it? Do you think that because of the treats you really would do anything? I mean, I mentioned again, you dressed up as a daffodil. I guess you didn't see that coming before you started the series.
No. In fact, someone corrected me. Apparently it was a sunflower. So sorry for the putting this out there. Apparently I called it daffodil. Apparently it was someone corrected me. I was like, oh well, but same yellow, right? Yeah,
it was yellow. Like, you were the flower. You get to self-identify as whatever flower you want to be. Like, it's 2022. Come on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thank you, Anna.
Choose.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I wasn't sure about your donuts, though you sold them very well. Sorry. But you said it wasn't about the look, it was about the taste. They looked...
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Like, you know, what do they say? What's not good for the eyes can be good for the belly or whatever it is, something like that. So it's like, you know.
Are you a natural salesperson then?
I try to be. I think for me, I don't even see it as sales. I just look at it as speaking with someone and I don't even see it as I'm selling to them, to be honest, Anna. Maybe that's why.
You like
I just
people.
see it as an interaction, with a person.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
What are you doing now? Are you using those skills?
Yes, so right now, my main trade or my main field is speaking. So that's anything from hosting and presenting shows and awards or on a school basis to delivering motivational talks and workshops. That's my main sort of trade. But in addition to that, I'm also building other things online too.
Fantastic stuff. And they did say actually in the show, didn't they? They were very complimentary about your presenting. So, you know, you're playing to your strengths now, which is good. What was the hardest or worst bit of appearing in The Apprentice for you?
I think the hardest, it's the one where I got fired on. I guess I'm not necessarily best at the practical garden. I found that quite difficult, which is weird because my mum loves gardening. And
same here. My parents are so green-fingered and I can't keep a plant alive. Yeah,
and it's just not my strength, man.
It's not genetic. No.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. So what are you hoping then from the new series? I guess you'll be watching tonight.
From the new series, I'm just looking to be entertained. I mean, it's a bit weird when you've been on it and then watching it, because you can kind of think, you know, that also like the ins and outs, but I just want to be entertained, really, and just watch a good show.
When you're on it, do you get to know Lord Sugar at all, or you literally only see him when you go into that boardroom?
Yeah, to be fair, we only see Lord Sugar when you see us see Lord Sugar.
Okay,
so the first time I saw him was when I walked through the door. The last time I saw him is when I got the finger. You see what I mean? It's
I guess that helps keep the mystique, I suppose, and the presence of the man.
Yeah, I guess so. Otherwise you're taken for granted, right?
Yeah, because he'll become a friend and he doesn't want that. He wants to be, you know, the big bad boss man. And there's a lot of talk this year about, you know, contenders who have previously been in other shows or, you know, posting pictures of themselves in like bikinis and swimsuits and things like that. People are saying it's becoming a little bit more like Love Island. Do you think there is like a pressure on it about how you look as well as what you're doing?
See, they tried to run that narrative on my ear as well. So, for example, I was in Tobago. So I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I was in Tobago and I had my like a topless shirt, and then they put that in the sun with me and Camilla and other people. And I just think it's social media. Like, we live in an age whereby most young people generally have that on their profiles anyway, right? Or have these photos, so it's easy to dig up. It's not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily people trying to be the Love Island. I think it's just people generally now that on social media.
Interesting stuff. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's like fishing for it rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Final point then. I know that we know some of the names. Is there already someone standing out that you think might, clinch it this year, or is it too early?
I think it is early, and I've tried not to dig in to look at the candidates too much because I want it to be a surprise for me too, because I can kind of really pick up on it. But yeah, there's a few I think, maybe this person can have the edge a little bit. But you'd be surprised. You never know in these things. You never know.
I know. Do you know what we'd love is if you would come back when we've seen a bit of the series and give us your analysis. Would that be all right?
Oh, sure, yeah, hit me back. Kent, hit me back.
We will. Fantastic stuff. Well, enjoy tonight. Thank you for talking to us. And we'll speak to you again soon. That is then, of course, Apprentice star Kayode Damali. And that series starts tonight then, 9 o'clock, BBC One.